Hey everyone, my name is Navin, and today I'm going to be showing you my low-tech planted 20-gallon long aquarium that features Apistogramma CACATUOIDES cichlids. The coolest part about this tank is definitely the 5 female Apistogramma CACATUOIDES cichlids. I got them from a local hobbyist who bred them in their aquarium at home. I used a lot of wood to create cave-like structures for them to dig under and hide in. It also creates a lot of line-of-sight breaks to help decrease any aggression. My approach to building aquariums is trying to recreate a naturalistic environment that's similar to the environment the fish would commonly be found in. For the hardscape, I have a mixture of Mopani driftwood, which is a dense African hardwood that contains a lot of tannins, and then the rest is spiderwood. What I think is really cool is that these cichlids display a unique behavior where they will sift the substrate and put some mulm into their mouths and spit it out, sifting for food particles. So I chose some pretty cool nanofish to accompany my cichlids. I have a small shoal of ember tetras and 6 black bar endlers. The orangish red colors of the ember tetras looks really good in my opinion against the bright green background of the plants. Black bar endlers share the same kind of green and orange color patterns as the rest of the tank. What I really like about the ember tetras compared to neon tetras is that I find them to be a little bit more healthier and active than neons. There's also a benefit of having the endlers, which is they do pick on some algae because they are omnivorous. They're not algae eating primarily, but it is nice to see them pick at green spot algae. For the substrate, I've used Seachem Black, which is an inert substrate, meaning there's no added nutrients like aqua soils do. Therefore, in this tank, all of the plant growth that you see is from liquid fertilizers and root tabs. So I personally have never used aqua soils. I do think that they're pretty expensive, although they do look nice. I'm much more of a fan of using dirted tanks, which is usually organic potting soil capped by a layer of black sand. Plants I have in this tank are Dwarf sag, the rooted carpeting plant that you see across the bottom, Java fern, Java moss, and Anubias. On the top, I have one of my favorite floating plants, Salvinia minima. I think they look really cool, almost like a cat's tongue with its small little needle-like hairs. I've also fully embraced pest snails. I think they're a wonderful cleanup crew, and I think that you should work with them rather than against them. So in this tank, I have pond snails and ram's horn snails. Since this is a low-tech aquarium, I'm not using any CO2 or premium lighting. I got my light bar off of Amazon. I believe the company is Night Crew. And I'm just running a single aquarium co-op sponge filter with a Tetra Whisper air pump that I got for $5. So far, this tank has been running for 2 years and everything has been fine. I really think that you can get good results in this hobby without spending a ton of money. One disclaimer I will say is that I do not recommend going out and buying 5 Apistos and putting them in the same 20-gallon tank. The ones that I have are all siblings and I've had them in the same tank growing up with each other since they were fry. Right now they've found their own little territories and have even established a social hierarchy. You'll notice that my entire aquascape consists of lots of line-of-sight breaks, and I think that's really what is the key to the success with having so many female Apistogrammas inside of one tank. Additionally, I don't have a male in here, so there's no mating aggression. I have this one female who is a little bit larger, darker, and displays some beautiful deep orange-red finnage that I think is really cool. The others look like your more typical female Apistogramma with rounder bodies and bright yellow coloration when they're ready to breed. As of right now, I have no plans of adding any more inhabitants to this tank. I think it is probably on the border of being overstocked, but I think you can push the envelope when it comes to having heavily planted tanks and established ecosystems with enough territory for each fish to have its own area in the tank. If I did want to get another fish though, I do have a dirted 55-gallon planted aquarium that I'm currently looking to put something new in. Thanks so much for watching my first YouTube video. I would really like to read your feedback, so please leave a comment down below on what your thoughts were on my aquarium or video. Additionally, I'll be making more content related to aquariums and fish keeping in the future, so please consider subscribing. I hope you have a great rest of your day.